Hi, I hope you're doing well and I hope that the Lord has been good to you. Thank you so much for tuning in to Emma Terry's channel. And yes, this is Emma Terry, and I am reintroducing myself for those who do not know me, because I used to have this same channel since many years back, but all the videos which were there, I kind of deleted them, which I will explain later. And yes, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm so happy to be here. Honestly, I'm so happy and I'm so glad to be back. It's been such a struggle. I'll talk about it. Oh, should I talk about it first? Yeah, yeah, so that you understand the topics that I'll be talking about. Today I was supposed to talk about oh, today I was supposed to talk about anxiety and how it comes about and the symptoms and the treatment, but let me do that in a different video. So anyway, my name is Emma Terry once again, and asante sana. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you are going to continue helping each other emotionally, spiritually, physically, if we may, and in all aspects of life. And asante sana for being here. Any, I'm super excited. I don't know how, if I'm alone when I'm recording, so I don't know, there's no audience. So you, my audience, I hope you're happy. And honestly, I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back. And I just realized I should talk about why I deleted all my videos, so that I may explain my comeback. Anyway, so here we are. So my main channel, this particular one, I was supposed to, or rather I used to talk about mental health. I still have some of the videos, and I used to talk about mental health and mental wellness, but at some point it got me. Whatever I used to talk about, whatever I used to discuss, whenever you talk to people, let's say if you're talking about anxiety, for example, that was my first topic. In fact, I have done my research. Enjoy. I've done my research. It was about anxiety, and as much as you would want to talk out of experience or out of what you've learned, maybe in school or anything, it is also important to do more research. So yes, because my experience and what I learned in school is not somebody else's experience. So anywho, I researched about anxiety today, and I was supposed to talk about it because I've gone through it, and it was supposed to be my first topic, but leave that aside. It's going to be the second video. So let me explain. Oh, was I looking at you guys? So let me explain. I had over 50 videos, I think 60, over 60 videos in this particular channel. And this is why it has more than 1,000 subscribers as we speak. And I would say, or rather I would call this comeback very, very godly. And this is my purpose. I found my purpose, and my purpose is this: sharing, because God has blessed me with the power of being very, very outspoken, of skills and knowledge that I've learned in school, and that is God given. And I would say that as much as all that is happening, I am a human being. I'm a human being, I would say. And sometimes when we stay and tukikaa tu kwa comfort zone, when you are in your comfort zone, that is when the devil takes the chance and decides to try you, and decides that this is the time I'm hitting Emma. Can you imagine someone talking about mental health, mental wellness, kind of counseling people, not kind of, actually counseling people, actually goes through the same process herself? How sad. But I'm only human. So what happens, or rather what happened, I got to a point whereby I don't want to cry. Wait. I got to a point whereby I started questioning myself. I started questioning my own content. And I was like, whatever you're telling people, do you think is the right thing? So I thought that whatever I've actually put in all the effort, all the time, because it takes a lot of time to actually record, or not even record, it takes a lot of time to research, record, and edit, because I used to do all that by myself and edit all the content, or rather all the videos. And then now I didn't mind so much about the views and everything, but nilikuwa nasema, if this gets to one person, if it's about anxiety, or rather loss, death, loss, or grief and everything, if it gets to one person, done, my work is done. And I learned that from a friend of mine called Helen. Aliniambia, even if you preach to 1,000 people, if one gets saved, that is why you are there. And I think that did not quite sink, and I thought it did. But honestly, I wasn't doing, even right now, I'm not doing it for the views. But if I get the views and the likes and the shares and even the money on YouTube, I would not mind. It's amazing. It would be amazing. And anyway, so it got to a point whereby I was emotionally down because of a lot of things, because of my childhood trauma, because of work, because of finances, because of relationships. So all that gets to your head, and then let me not forget the fact that I have a cat. I have a cat, so every time you have to deal with fur. So naisikia niko na kafaa hapa na kananisumbua, and I don't know where it is. So it gets to a point whereby it gets to you when you're not realizing it. Oh, I was saying, let me not forget the fact that I had actually backslided, or rather, my relationship with God was not at its best. I wasn't the way I used to be in the past. I used to have a very good relationship with God. No, I'm talking right now. I do. I'm talking about by the time I was deleting the videos, because I deleted all of them, by the way. I deleted all of them one by one, and I deleted them. I'm even stammering. I deleted them nikilia. I was literally crying when I was deleting them. And I felt, sasa, I was going through one by one. Sasa what was I telling people? I couldn't even listen to myself. And now nikiclick hivi nione, hata ni forward, nisikie what was I even saying. Hearing my own voice, I would just, hapana, toa, na delete. Hey, I deleted one by one, up to 60 something videos in one night. And in the morning, I didn't regret. And actually, I wasn't even high. You'd think that I was high when I was doing all this. I wasn't even high. And even at the time, I wasn't even drinking any wine or any kind of alcohol because personally, well, I have a drink. I can have a drink, but I've never had to solve the problems that I'm having. I don't want to say my problems because I don't want to own them. I've never had a time whereby I needed to solve the problems that I'm having using alcohol. No. Because even if you drink, you'd still find the problems. You can, even if I do it, okay, I've not done it honestly, apart from a period of 1 month that I will explain in the course of these recordings. Well, even when I used to like kind of sink myself in alcohol at that particular time. I was doing it because I wanted to forget that particular problem for that particular time. I knew in the morning I would still find the problem there. but it's never been my thing. It's never been my thing. So I thought about a lot of things. So when I was deleting the videos, it was about, what was I going through? I had anxiety, kidogo, very mild, but I actually never noticed. And then after some time, now I'm having a lot of stress. You know, stress leads to mild depression, and then it leads to actual depression. And how you know you got stress? You have you have these signs of anxiety. There's someone coming. You have these signs of anxiety and all that. Anxiety and all that. And anyway, now wait. My initial reason for starting this particular channel in the first place, even before I went through whatever I have gone through as an adult, it wasn't because of my own experience. It was because I was very, very passionate about mental wellness and mental health in general. And I felt like sometimes. So I'm saying the main reason for me to start this particular channel when I did many, many years ago, more than 10 years ago, it was because I was very passionate about mental wellness, mental health, and this is because I felt like I was very, very outspoken, which I kind of not, I'm not 100% outspoken, depends now on the situation, the kind of topic you're talking about, and everything. But I felt like there are so many people who are so like, they are so laid back. They're such introverts, and they can talk about their own problems. People who are facing peer pressure, literally. People who are not even confident enough, and I felt like I can be their voice. And that was the main reason as to why I started this particular channel. And then I started posting like 5 years later, and I was going well until a time I felt like I had self-doubt. And kumbe, the things I talk about are so normal, but you don't realize it at the time. So anyway, I took my time, deleted all the videos, all of them. Yote. I deleted all the videos in one night. In the morning, I'd never regretted. I felt like, that felt so good. I felt so relieved. Like I had nothing out there. I had nothing in the world. I had nothing like in someone else's possession to show, or huwezi nishika nayo. Like the videos. So you can check my video and you're like, sasa anasema. I actually doubted myself. Looking back, because I have my laptop here, some of the videos are here. Because before I got my phone, I used to edit using Adobe Premiere Pro, using my laptop. And then I discovered CapCut later, which is much easier. It's the same, but it's a less heavy app than the software on the laptop you get. So some of the things are still here, and I look at them, and I'm like, this was so nice. Why did I delete it? But God has a purpose for everything. God has a reason for everything. I would say that because everything I did, even the deleting, even the recording, and the doubt, it was all for a good cause. Because here we are, back again, alive in this YouTube. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this comeback, about sharing, about getting our lives together, about being okay, hapa na hapa kwa roho. Because now the topic I was about to talk about, anxiety, which is supposed to be the next one, I think I'll record it in the morning. Saizi nimetoka job. It's a bit late. And oh my Lord, I have experienced anxiety in depth, and it's bad. It feels bad. It feels so bad. And now I can imagine someone in depression. I never got there, but I think um I think ni vizuri, it's okay to self-diagnose yourself and know what kind of a person you are. Because we are in 2024. I remember in 2015, I was diagnosed with mild depression because of work. The company I was working for, I was so dedicated. And one time we went for an event which we hoped we would get a lot of money. The Sister Irene Nyada's event in Nyeri. I used to work for a company called Topical Brand. It's still there by Mr. Ndegwa, and that guy, oh, Ndegwa, asante sana. He really mentored me into the business I'm doing right now, printing and branding. And I was so dedicated to his work. So when the event failed us in regards to business, I fainted, and I was in hospital for a whole week, and that was the only thing that was stressing me, not about the event but about the whole work and everything. And na hii ni kazi ya mtu. I still do, I am still employed, I still do my own side hustles, but I'm very dedicated to what I do. I try my best. I wake up at night and research and work. And when things don't go the way I want, obviously you get stressed. And I would want to applaud Ndegwa, for Mr. Ndegwa, sorry, Mr. Ndegwa for yani alishughulika literally. I remember he paid the bill for me, and because I didn't even have any child at that time, no insurance. And now what I wanted to say, like nilikuwa naumwa na kichwa, tumbo, mgongo, kila mahali. And then kumbe it was all male depression because of work. I didn't even have a child. And so now looking back, I'm like, hiya, kumbe I'm a softie. Kumbe I can't take in so much pressure. You know that you write in your CV, I can work under pressure, nini nini. I can't. Mimi, I can't. It's good to acknowledge that, and it's good to understand yourself and take yourself the way you are, and take in jobs that you can handle, and and whatever now pressure that life brings. And yeah, I think that's about it. If tukiendelea nitaendelea kuwapatia life history yangu. It's a lot, but I will, yeah. I will share, because as much as I'm passionate about mental wellness, I am also going to share my own experiences in regards to the topic that we are talking about, because I don't mind. Because I don't mind. And tena, I want to help people. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye. See you on the next one. And please share, like, subscribe, watch to the end. Okay, I'm telling you this at the end, but when you share, tell that friend to to watch up to the end, and let's grow. Let's grow together. And thank you so much. And bye. See you on the next one. Adios.